Girls, please turn your cameras on and open your book at page number 106.
Assalamu alaikum, teacher.
Welcome. Girls, please upload your work of
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Teacher, Hafsa, did you got my submission of religion and languages?
Let me check. Girls, please, meanwhile, you open your book at page number 105. Inshallah, today we'll finish this lesson.
Teacher, what are we going to do today?
Today we'll finish this lesson, that is animal rights.
In the booklet work?
No.
Reading?
The textbook.
Like the reading and the work.
Have you opened your book at page number 106? We already have started this lesson. We started about the rights of the animals and the human beings too. Then we discussed about the animals as farm and transport. Then we also discussed about the stray animals. I will quickly revise these all things again for those students who were late or who were absent, and obviously for the other girls to refresh whatever we studied in the last class. And you all know that in the next class we have the test too. And girls, very bad. Only I think few girls have uploaded their work. What about the others? You have the test, right? And if your work is not checked, it means that you won't. Hold on, let me tell you that how many girls haven't yet uploaded. If your work is not checked, it means that you won't be able to correct the mistakes in your classwork. So please upload your work after this class so that I can finish checking and you can start preparing for your test.
Teacher, can you tell me when can you tell me what is the page number?
Page number is 106. Amna Asim has uploaded. Anusha has not. Ayla, you did not. Hafsa, you didn't upload. You were asking now that whether you have uploaded. Yes, Hafsa, you have uploaded. Yes, I can see now. Maham has uploaded. Mahira, no. Mahira, I told you, I think about communication and transport that you have uploaded the incomplete work. Let me share the screen and show you. Mahira, can you see this work of communication and transport is incomplete? In the last class, I told you you only have uploaded 2 pages. I didn't check. Please delete these 2 pages and upload your work again. Right, the complete work. Okay, Mahira.
Okay, sure.
Mahira is in the meeting. Yes, she is. Mahira, please. Okay, I'm waiting. After this class, upload your complete work. Manahil has uploaded. Nawal. Sana Munawwar has not. Sara Ali. Okay, girls. Sara Ali has uploaded. Sara Irfan has uploaded. Girls, please, now I do not have time to tell that who hasn't and who has. Please, all of you, upload your work, those girls who haven't yet uploaded, okay? I hope, and why have you turned your cameras off? Only Hafsa's camera is turned on. Hurry up, turn your cameras on, girls.
Teacher, I also turned on my camera. I can see.
Only, no, Maham, Hafsa's camera is turned off now. Hurry up, girls, turn your cameras on.
Teacher, my camera is on. My camera is on.
Why can't I see you then?
Teacher, my camera is on.
Nasim, I can see. What happened now? Yes, now I can see you. Yes, Manahil, I can see you. Hurry up, girls. Ayla, turn your camera on.
Can you see me? My camera is on.
Yes, Ayla, I can see.
Mate, let me adjust my camera.
Okay. Sara Ali, please turn your cameras on. Okay, now we already have started this lesson. Let us quickly go through it. That we discussed about the rights of human beings and the rights of animals. The right, I told you that the right means that it is the claim of yours being living thing to food, to clothing, to have shelter, to get the education and to be loved. And it's not that only we are the living things, the animals, the birds, the reptiles, there are many other living creatures who are living on this planet. They also have the rights. Yes, they also have the right. They have the right to food. Bismillah Rahman Rahim. We forgot to say Bismillah. They have the right to food, the right to shelter, the right to protect their young ones. It means that you must not separate a young puppy, a young kitten, hatchling, or a young chick from their mothers. The right to kindness from human beings. They are not asking you for anything, only be kind with them. Now we
Page number is 108 or 106?
106.
Okay.
Then we discussed about the farm and transport animals. That farm animals are those animals which are raised by the people so that they can be used for the different types of work on the farm. Like you can see this one, that it is pulling the plow, turning water wheels, etc. And the transport animals, as the name is telling us, that transport animals are those animals which are used to transport the goods and even the people from one place to another. You can see here these animals are used for transportation, right? They are pulling the cart, and this carriage that you can see is this horse is pulling. It is what it carries the human beings, the people from one place to another. Then when we talk about transport animal, there under it there is another type of the animal, the group of animal which is called beast of burden, which carry the loads of human being from one place to another. They spend their whole life in carrying the loads of us from one place to another. They are donkeys, mules, and ox, right? Okay, yes, they are made to serve us, but it is our duty that we should only put that much load on these poor animals who cannot even tell anything, as they do not have the language. That we must not put that much load which is beyond their capacity or which they cannot pull. We discussed about this picture, that how this poor donkey, it is in the air because the load that has been put on this cart, it is even heavier than the load of the donkey, than the weight of the donkey itself, right? Mean that it, how can it pull this that much load? So only make them pull that much load which they can easily. And then obviously we should be kind with them. It's not that when they grow old or when they are sick, we just leave them to die because they are of no use for us, right? Don't do this. They kept serving you throughout their life. When they grow old, that they are too old to serve as beast of burden, then it's our duty now to serve them, right? To give them proper food so that they can pass their last years of life peacefully. Did we discuss about the stray animals, girls?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Stray animals are those animals which run away from the place of their keeping. That can be the center or the home where they have been kept as pets. And then obviously they get lost and then start wandering at large from one place to another. It is our duty, as they are homeless animals, right? It is our duty to be kind with them, to give them food, or to provide them with the shelter, and to take care of them if you find any one of them injured or even sick, right? Do not just start chasing them and hitting them with the sticks or with the stones, right? As they are living things, and they also have the feelings. Remember, we discussed that when a puppy, it is very happy, it wags its tail, right? When it wags its tail, it tells us that the puppy is happy. When the cat is happy, it purrs. It produces a low vibrating sound, right, which gives the message that the cat is happy. So they also have the feelings. They also get hurt. They also feel pain. They also feel hunger, thirst, and obviously they also have the feelings of fear too. So be careful about their feelings, as they are the living things. Then we also discussed about, I think, the condition of birds in our country, that the birds are, the condition of the birds in our country is not different from the condition of the other animals. We are treating them badly. They are stuffed in the small cages where it is even hard for them to take the breath. I was telling you, look at this picture. And then if you visit the pet market, if you visit the bird market, you will find such types of cages there. These cages are small, and they are not only small, they are dirty even, right? They are dirty and then overcrowded with the birds, right? So if you keep any bird as a pet, it should be its cage should be kept clean, and it should be spacious enough that it can fly. Then we discussed, did we discuss about these animals as entertainment?
Yes, teacher.
Then we discussed that we are using these poor animals for the purpose of entertainment. These animals are used to entertain us in different ways. This bhalu and the monkey, which is there in the picture, these are used to dance, to perform on the streets of the city, so that the human beings, the kids, the people get happy and then give money in return, right? But I told you that this is very painful for this bear when this man pulls this rope which goes through the nose of this poor bear every time. And not only this, even means that we are using these animals for in the different types of sports, and these sports end or result either in the death of one of the animal, or the animal gets badly injured. We discussed about this bear baiting, right? Then we discussed about cockfighting and bullfighting, right? These are the games which are deadly games, which involve the exploitation of these animals, in which either they are killed, or they are what? They get badly injured, right? Okay, now. Today we will discuss about animals as pets. We also keep animals in our home as pets. They are like companions to us, right? And obviously when we are keeping the animals as pets, we treat them with kindness. These animals who are kept as pets in the homes, they have the better life than those which are outside, like the stray animals, right? Like the stray animals will have to run here and there when it is very cold or hot. They do not have any place to take the shelter in, whereas these animals, they are living in the comfort of the home. When it is very cold outside, they are inside where it is warm, right? And then they are given their the tasty food, the tasty leftover as well, and then their own favorite food as well, which they love, right? So they have the better life than the animals, like the stray animals. But you should be what? You should be careful that you are not taking again a too young puppy or a kitten or even chicks away from their mothers, right? They should be kept with their mothers. When they are that a little old, when they grow a little older, then you can take them as pets. And when when they get sick, right, don't leave them on their own. Take them to the vet, get the medicines for these animals, right? And then if the birds, if you are keeping the birds as pets, their cages should be kept clean, and these cages should be what? Should be spacious enough so that these birds can also fly. Okay, are the books opened, girls?
Yes. Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. Maham Rehan, can you read animals as pets?
Okay. Animals as pets. Household pets have a better life than stray animals. They are given a comfortable place to sleep, tasty leftovers to eat, allowed to run free in the garden, and are taken to the vet animal doctor when they are sick. However, we must not take very young puppies, kittens, and chicks away from their mothers. This is wrong. They need their mothers too.
Very good. Okay, now they need their mothers too. Now in the next paragraph, we will discuss about the condition of the animals in the zoos, right? This is another way that we have found to entertain ourselves. We go to the zoos and we just watch these animals who are kept in the prison, who are there in the cages, so that we are what we are enjoying there in the zoo, so that we get the good visit to the zoo. But if you see the condition of the zoos and the condition of the animals in the zoos of our country, it is miserable. The animals, they are not happy there. Why? Because those zoos, they are what they have the small cages, whereas these animals, they are made to like wander free in the forest, in the jungle, or even fly free if they are the birds, right? But we are keeping them in the cages, and these cages are even smaller, right? But if you find the zoos in the other countries, they have made these zoos especially to be as natural as possible for the animals, so that the animals, they feel like they are in the forest or they are in the jungle, right? So if the government is making any zoo, that then it should take care that the zoo is as natural as possible, where the animals can wander, can walk freely here and there, and the cages, they are big enough so that the birds can fly here and there. Then can you see, okay, first let us discuss about the different organizations which are working in Pakistan for the welfare of the animals. There are two such organizations. The first one is SPCA. S stands for the society, P stands for the prevention, and C stands for quality, 2 and A stands for animals. So this is the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. The second one is PAWS, right? PAWS, P stands for Pakistan, A stands for animal, W for welfare, and S for society. So Pakistan Animal Welfare Society. These societies are working in Pakistan to protect the rights of the animals and for their welfare, right? That they are not treated they are treated with the kindness, and the people are not cruel with them. And then there are some laws which also protect the animals. Like in the past, do you know that we use these animals for the purpose of medical experiments or to check the effects of the drugs on the animals, right? Now it is forbidden that you cannot use the animals for medical experiments. The second one is that we cannot kill the animals to get their skins or fur. Do you know that the tusk of the elephant? I hope you know that what does tusk of animal mean. Do you know? Good. Now
Yes.
we are killing that huge animal to get the tusk of the animal, right? That tusk that we are using to make the different things out of it, right? We are
I don't know what is tusk.
sorry.
Teacher, I don't know what is tusk.
Tusk is a long tooth that comes out of the mouth of the uh, elephant, right?
Yes, teacher, I know.
Yes, that is called tusk, right? Now this tusk, that is what that we are killing this huge animal to get that tusk, and then we make different things out of the tusk, jewelry, and then piano keys, and there are many other things that we are making. We are using it even in the furniture too. So this is what now it is prohibited. You cannot kill the animal to get the skin, to get the fur, to get anything from them, right? This is another law, but I don't think that we are abiding by this law. We are killing, still we are killing and hunting the animals. There is one that snake, that we are killing that snake to get the skin of it, and out of its skin we are making the different bags, which are obviously the expensive one. So we are killing these poor animals to get their skin or to get the tusk or the fur of their, and then we are using those things for the different purposes, right? For making different things. Okay, now we will discuss. Can you see in the book this the picture of crocodile, and the one man is feeding it with the meat?
Yes.
Do you know where are they kept? They are kept in a place that is the outside of Karachi, a place that is called Mangopir, right? This is a place which is called Mangopir. there is a shrine of a sacred person, of a holy person. Remember we discussed about shrine in our country. I told you shrine is a place which is connected with some holy person. Either it can be which got famous for because of the connection with the holy person. It can be the grave of that person, or it can be anything which is kept in that building, that is called shrine. Now there is one shrine there in Mangopir where the people every year visit there, and there at that place near the shrine of that holy person these crocodiles are kept, right? And every year when there is a festival there, the people go there, visit this place, and feed these crocodiles their favorite food, that is obviously the meat, right? They give meat every year when they go there to Mangopir, every year when there is the festival there, right? When a festival is celebrated there at the shrine of that holy person, then they give the meat to these crocodiles who have been kept there, right? Okay. Now, how can we be kind with the animals, or how can we help the animals? Manahil, you have raised your hand. Do you want to ask something?
No, I was raising my hand to read.
Okay. Now, yes.
Can you tell me that so they don't eat anything the whole year?
No, they do eat, but especially they would be fed on the day of the festival, right? When the people, obviously there would be many people who would be visiting this place. On that day they would be fed with their favorite meat. They would have been fed it. How can they stay alive if they are not given food, right?
Okay.
Okay, now what I was telling you that yes, if you do not have the pets, then how can you be kind with the animals? There are different ways, right, through which you can show your kindness, your love for the animals. That is, for example, you can put your the water. Now it is very hot. Put water outside for the birds, for the animals. You can put grains and crumbs for the birds, and then you can also feed your leftover. Mean that the things every day when your mother cooks something every day, there are some things which are left, right? You can feed these cats, dogs with those leftover that they would enjoy eating it. And then whenever you go out, you should show your love, your kindness for these poor animals, right? And stop anyone if anyone is chasing them, if anyone is being rude with them, right? Tell them politely that it is what it is bad, or they also have the feelings and they also feel pain, so don't do this, right? These are the different ways that we can be kind with these animals. Okay, Ayla, can you finish this lesson? Our religion Islam teaches us. Ayla, you do not have the book?
No, I do.
Then the book is not open, right?
No, teacher, it's open.
Then why are you reading?
I don't know where from it is.
Last paragraph on page number 107. Our religion Islam teaches us to be kind.
Our religion Islam teaches us to be kind to animals and to care for them. You can put out water, grains, and crumbs for the birds. You can feed leftovers to stray animals. When animals are treated well, they also love their owner loyally. You must have heard stories of such faithful
Full pets, right? Now there are, if you keep the pets, you are very kind with the pet, then that pet will remain faithful to you throughout its life. You would have heard the stories about the loyalty of the animals, right? Okay, now here we end this lesson. And girls, please, in the next class, you all know there is the test of religion and languages. Upload your work after this class, those who haven't yet uploaded, so that I can finish checking. And you also get to know that what are the mistakes that you have made in your classwork, right? So please, girls, I'm waiting. Hurry up, upload your work. You all know in the next class you have the test, right? And which day? I already have mentioned it in the diary too. The first,
20th April.
it is on Tuesday, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. The period is over. So, love is happy weekend. Bye bye.
Love is
Teacher.
teacher. I
Love
will send you the work at 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock.
you what?
I will send you the work at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock.
I love, please upload your work by today, okay? In the
Okay.
last class you also said same and then you forgot, I think.
Yeah, I forgot. I will send it at 8 o'clock.
Please, I'm waiting, okay? Love is.